boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have the talented Levent Geiger here with a song called Look At Me Now. So we will look at this song now. 4 chords that goes round and round. We have 2 different ways of handling depending on if you want to have this clap built in to get the rhythm or just go with the simple strumming there. So let's take a look at this one, starting with capo on the 1st fret. That will be the easiest scenario for the song. So with that, we're gonna go over the chords first. We have the A sharp chord, and you can do it like this, or you can just place a bar, 2 bars actually, like that. So anyway, the first chord will be A sharp. Place a bar on the 1st fret over all strings except from the last E here. So 5 strings from bottom up, all right? And then the rest will be 3rd on D, 3rd on G, and 3rd on B. That's the A sharp. You can also get away with a 2nd bar like this on the 3rd fret there from D string and down. Try to avoid the last E string then, all right? Because it's great if it could be barred with your 1st finger there on the 1st fret, all right? I think you understand that. So that's the grip or so. That's the A sharp. Then the next chord will be a bar chord again. Still on the 1st fret, this time over all strings, that's the F. And then the rest will be 3rd on A, 3rd on D, and 2nd on G. Then we have the C. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. And then the final chord is D minor. So that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 1st E. So the chord progression will be A sharp, F, C, D minor. Now it's just the strumming left there. All right, so we'll do it in 2 different ways. We'll go just with the first way there, that's just plain strumming. So it's about 2 different parts here. We will use part 1 here for the A sharp, and part 2 for F, and then you play again part 1 for C and part 2 for D minor. So we'll go over the first transition there from A sharp to F. So part 1 there, A sharp, you're gonna play down, up, down. So that's it. So, all right, try to mute it after the final down, the final right here. Try to mute that down so you don't ring out like this. We want this kind of muted style here. And you can do it in 2 different ways. You can just release your fingers a little bit from the strings, not like this, but I mean, just release the tension on it. All right. All right, like this. So I just do this release there on from the frets. All right. Or you can just use your strumming hand and lean it on top of the string, so. All right, so 2 different ways of muting it. That's the first part. And then you should switch to next chord, in this case the F. And you're gonna do this. All right, so it's down, down, up. And then you want to mute it right after the up. Okay, so in the same way. All right, so that's the first way of handling these chords. And then you're just gonna repeat it, of course, for C and D minor. So for C, you're gonna play part 1. And for D minor, part 2, in the same way as you play the F. So first version, just strumming, goes like this. Right? But you can do it with a clap as well to get the rhythm a bit more. So you're gonna follow the same principles here when it comes to strumming. So down, up, clap instead of the down. All right, so that's the first part. So for A sharp, so replace the final down with a clap, and that clap will automatically mute the strings as well, of course, since you clap them. So you kill the sound with that clap. So like this. And that's the first part. And for F now, the second part, you will play down, clap, up. So the clap replaces the last down just before the up, all right? So it will be down, clap, up. And this up could be hard to mute, so you can just let it ring out. It doesn't affect the song that much, so it will be... You could, if you want, also release your tension there, release your hand on top of the strings after the up if you want. It's not that important when you do the claps here, because that will be in itself the rhythm here. So a couple rounds of this clap version goes like this. And so on. And I really prefer the second version here with the claps. That's better in my opinion. So that pretty much covers Levent Geiger's Look at Me Now. Great song, great artist. Give it a try, guys. And until next time, play tuned.